Hello and welcome to KMTV, your roundup of what's going on in Kent on Thursday, June the 18th. A man has died after an attack involving several men in Chatham earlier this week, and another remains in custody. Jim Collins reports.
Yes, it was here on Hague Avenue where police were called following a disturbance late on Tuesday evening. A man in his 30s suffered severe head injuries and he's since died after his life support machine was turned off. A 26-year-old man had earlier been arrested on suspicion of attempted murder, and a 27-year-old woman was being held on suspicion of attempting to assist an offender. This is Jem Collins in Chatham for KMTV.
3 crashes involving lorries that all happened within 12 hours of each other have caused traffic chaos for Kent's motorists. Kieran Kaur has the details.
Well, just after 5 last night, a lorry overturned in Lydd, closing Jury's Gap Road while it was being recovered. An hour later, another trucker was flown to hospital after the vehicle he'd been driving overturned on the M20. Other motorists managed to lift the cab's broken windscreen to help the driver get to safety. And then this morning, there have been huge queues on the M25 heading into Kent after 3 lorries collided at Lakeside.
In other news, 3 men have been taken to hospital following a stabbing at a house party in Salisbury Road in Canterbury in the early hours of this morning. A 19-year-old in a London hospital with serious injuries, whilst an 18 and 21-year-old are being treated locally. A woman who's thought to be in her 20s has been taken to hospital after being found face down in a swimming pool at Brands Hatch Place Hotel and Spa in Falkham yesterday lunchtime. And a couple from Upchurch, whose lives were saved because of Mock the Week, have met the stars and watched the show being recorded. It was only because Rob Elmore had stayed up to watch the programme that he heard a fire start downstairs and was able to get his family out. And finally, a new app which aims to tell the story of what's outside your train window is set to launch tomorrow. Jem Collins has been finding out more.
A sea of people with headphones in on the train is nothing out of the ordinary. But what if you add a soundtrack like this?
All aboard for Margate, the Sterling Record.
An eclectic mix of text, spoken word and sound, a new app, Sonorama, aims to transport travellers on a very different journey from London to Kent.
The idea is that you download it onto your phone and you put your headphones on and you look out of the window. The journey is something that we'd rather have over with really quickly, and that it didn't actually exist, so we could just beam ourselves to our destination. And so I want to sort of, the work in a way reconnects us with the idea of journeying and the fact that we're going through a process and we're going through different histories and different landscapes.
Perfectly timed to fill the whole of the journey from London St Pancras to Margate Station, passengers can make their own audio journey, culminating at the Turner Contemporary.
Having listened to it myself for the first time yesterday on the journey back from London, I think it's incredibly rich. I think the fact that it references people and places from the Roman time through to the present makes it a really, really interesting experience. And for me, it completely transformed my sort of experience of that route, which is very, very familiar to me.
So if you'd like to listen to The View as well as see it this summer, you've got until September to download the free app. This is Jem Collins in Margate for KMTV.
There's more local news on KMFM, and you can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook, but that's it from KMTV.